Hey everyone, it's JG here with Earth 5D, back for another pick a card reading, where you are the light, the path, and the way forward, friends. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. We're going to be looking at your person's deep thoughts of you today. What are they thinking about you and your connection? We have 3 piles to choose from, friends. Pile 1 here is openness with the full moon and constellations in the background. All right. Pile 2, we have solitude. And pile 3, we have voyage, humpback whale. All right, so go ahead and choose your pile and I'll meet you there. All right, welcome pile 1 to your reading. You guys chose openness here. So there's definitely a feeling of obviously openness, but this card also points to the cycles of the moon, and they feel like when they're thinking about you that there is a cyclical nature about your connection. From the new moon to the full moon, right? But also they have a sense of openness towards you. Open to the cycles of your connection is what I'm getting to start with here with their thoughts towards you today. Understanding that there's a cyclical nature to your connection, understanding that it goes through different phases and you go through different phases too. And there's a openness to that and a willingness to that. And also, there's this openness that you have towards miracles and grace and good things coming into your life. And that's definitely coming through as well, friends. Okay, so we also have the Shaman of Cups. This is the King of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups. Temperance. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. We have the Fool. A lot of rainbow energy. So you guys could be connected through this rainbow bridge energy. The 8 of Cups. So many cups, friends. My goodness. A lot of feeling, a lot of emotion. I'm going to stop here and then I'll get the rest of the oracle cards in a sec. So what I'm seeing here is your person is awash with emotion and they're thinking of you as their family. So if you guys aren't family members yet, something that they're thinking about with the 10 of Cups, they're thinking about a long lasting relationship, a tribe, like coming together and building a loving family. So with the 8 of Cups here, definitely walking away from indifference and walking away from being stuck here with the 4 of Cups too. So I feel like they might have been at a crossroads or a cross river, maybe not a road, or across railroad tracks. Take the mode of transportation or the roadway, the pathway as it applies to you. But I feel like your person is thinking about walking away from indifference. And they have a certain openness inside of themselves towards you and their feelings towards you and the strength of their feelings towards you. It's interesting because even with the King of Cups energy, there's a fire in it, So he's cooking. So There's a lot of emotion cooking, a lot of burning feelings here that they are well aware of and they're thinking about. So for a thinking reading, there's a tremendous amount of feeling coming through. So there's a blending with temperance, of the divine masculine and feminine here, and being open to the cycles. So with the openness card, just in reading the guidebook, I know that card is about how the moon plays a role in the tides, and water is a symbol of feelings, and how the moon plays a role in the female cycles, and how there's a connection to that, right? And so there's a cyclical kind of vibe going on, and they're good with that. They're good with the way things sort of flow, and they're good with this new beginning. So there's passion here in these feelings, this very loving feelings, very passionate feelings. And something has changed where they do want to walk away from an indifference. So I'm also going to do an extended reading where we're going to look at what they want to happen next, okay? But let's go on here with our oracle cards. We have flowing river. So I was just saying the words flow, right? So there's definitely a lot of feelings flowing now. Sometimes the Four of Cups is about indifference, and that's really what they're walking away from. We have energy, that's right, with that fire. Again, here's another cauldron and a fire. So it's like there's something brewing in this cauldron, right? There's some kind of fire burning with this orange citrus energy. Beautiful. Very healthy. A healthy energy, a very nutrient-rich energy is brewing inside of them. So it's very like fiery based, but it's fresh. It's not like old, smoky energy. It's new energy. This is new energy. Like when you're thinking about like smoked salmon or smoking something, it's to make it last a long time, or smoking meat to get you through the winter, like the natives used to do. And that's not the energy here. This is a new energy of emerging desire and passion, It's very new, fresh energy, cooking. We have the tiger. We have primal power, creation, sexuality, and perception. While the feline images denote power, tigers are particularly powerful. In China, they are considered the king of all beasts. In Hindu mythology, the tiger is associated with the goddess Kali, who represents creation, sexuality, and death. In traditional Sumatran culture, I think it should be Sumerian, but it's not. Culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense out of fear of inspiring the collective hostility of other tigers. It's Sumatran. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm hearing it now. Sumatran culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense. And in this painting, the tiger eye, the tiger is framed in a kind of cartouche, which implies regal status and emphasizes the eye motif. Like all cats, tigers have binocular vision, which gives them greater depth of vision and the ability to judge distances. The eye of the tiger symbolizes sound judgment and keen perception. So you might be seeing tiger images, literally, but your person is noticing this primal power and creation energy between the two of you, and they're thinking about how perceptive they are and how tuned in they are towards you. So sometimes the reading is about both of you. This is truly about them. And so they're really tuned into you. They've got their eye on you, the eye of the tiger, wanting a victory. And they see you as a very, very regal catch, right? They see you as very, 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 very perfect mate is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so they see you as like a perfect partner. So in summary here, what they're thinking is there's a new beginning and an openness to the cycles of this connection and you and the way you flow. And there's this new energy that's very fresh, that's sort of burning inside them in this cauldron of fire, fiery feelings, loving feelings as they walk away. And it's almost like the universe, I'm hearing, is like firing them up with these loving feelings. Okay, so we'll do an extended to look at what they want to happen next, but let's get your charms, okay? Person's thoughts of you right now today. Quite a few charms there. Let's see. I'll just pick out the ones that feel significant. So we have Archangel Michael. That feels significant right away. So a lot of help from the other side. Angelic realm, spirit realm. We have a U, an N, and O. Uno, like you're number one, you know? Two N's, a U and an O. We have another 4, double 4s here. We have an I. We have the Death card as a charm. So definitely transformational energy, burning desire for love is what I'm hearing. Little panda. We have a camel. So there's like some Egyptian energy, some water energy, some tiger eye energy, keeping their eye on you. Maybe you are connected to tiger's eye. Love is a journey, not a destination. So it's about walking the walk with this person, about believing in it, having the attitude of belief, having the angelic support. Your person thinks that you are their match, you know? 10 of Pentacles as a charm. So 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, really in this with you for the long run. We have Aquarius energy. We have T, like Teresa, T like Tom. T for tenderness, I'm also hearing. So yeah, having this ancient energy, there's 3 angels here, so there's a lot of angelic support. Really blowing their lid off of them, really taking your person back and them thinking, wow, what a new abundant beginning with you, pile 1. What a new abundant time to follow their heart after possibly not doing that, of possibly not knowing how. But, it being the natural rhythm and cycle to do so now. Yeah, what else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, is that, yeah, there's this energetic, very, very beautiful, passionate desire to follow their heart to you, and building this connection, building this family, building a legacy that lasts. And we have 2 Pegasus here too, so it's like obviously a mythical creature, you know. Maybe it's not that obvious. Maybe it's a real creature. How do we know? In another time space, right? So connecting to this Pegasus energy and fairy realm, to connecting to creatures that we sometimes call mythical. It could very much be a part of your guys' energy. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. We're going to pop over to the extended reading to look at what your person wants to happen next. And friends, I hope this has assisted you. If you like it, make sure you like it. And drop a comment below. I care about how you feel. And if you love it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I also have personal readings and meditations and spiritual guidance. So feel free to check out my website. All right, so much love and light. Take care. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We're looking at your person's deep thoughts of you today. What are their thoughts of you? So here we have solitude, okay, friends? So this is the energy in the guidebook I was reading of an island, okay? And so this is about taking your own counsel and really listening to your own self. So they're thinking, when they think about you, that they're going to take their own counsel, you know, that they're not going to just follow what everyone else says. So it could be that in this pile 2, that everyone has an opinion about your connection. And they don't care what that is. They're like, no, I'm following my own wisdom. I'm taking my own counsel. I'm going to trust my inner world, you know, for my guidance. And so when they think of you, they wonder, you know, number one, how you really feel, right? And number two, they could be thinking too, like, about creating some natural space, you know? Would not be unnatural space. It would be like the kind that felt like, yeah, we're busy right now, you know? You know, not like forcing space between the two of you, but if you guys are doing your own thing right now and working on separate projects, that could be a good thing. It's not negative. And another thing that really stood out from reading the guidebook on this one is that oftentimes in Native American and indigenous lore, that islands are the ceremonial place of the gods, right, where they bury the gods. And so there's something like really nourishing to dig up in the solitude, something from their own counsel that they need to connect with and to when they're thinking about you, all right? So I don't even think I'm hearing for some of you, like, they are not even listening to what you have to say about. They want to develop their own thoughts about this connection. That's for some of you, you know. All right, let's get some tarot. Here we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Divine Union, right? That's our 1111 Union card. Seven of Wands. Guiding and guarding the home, you know, guarding the sacred place that you guys live in, you know. We have the Eight of Coins. Learning. Seven of Cups. Double sevens. Feels like investing in healthy things. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have, ooh, interesting, the Nine of Swords. Very cool. You just never know what you're going to get because I don't look at these in advance. Okay, let's see. So this truly is like a quick snapshot of their thoughts because I don't have any major arcana here. Now I am going to do an extended reading where we look at what your person wants to happen next, so we can see if any major arcana come out in the extended if you're interested in that. So because we only have minor arcana here, I can tell that like these are top of mind right now, but they're not the really deep lingering thoughts, you know, that live within this person 24/7. These are thoughts that come and go, and somehow you need to know that right now, okay? So they're deep thoughts, still they're deep thoughts, but they come and go, right? They're the kind that are a snapshot of right now. So right now, when you got here, what your person is thinking about you now is they're ending like some very difficult anxiety that they feel in the connection. Because the truth is, in their thoughts, is that you are their like divine counterpart here with the 1111 union, right? And there's something really sacred about what happens in your connection they realize is real. So they have a lot to learn about that. But they want to protect this time to let go of difficult anxiety and situations that are painful. And these are around their thoughts, like overthinking, right? With the swords. So that's what they're thinking when they're thinking of you right now, is releasing the end of these difficult times. And it could be requiring right now their solitude. Or conversely, it could be requiring your solitude. Or both of your guys' solitude. Because there's some really, really healthy energy about being self-guided right now and taking your own counsel. You could convince someone, let's say you're like, no, we're the right couple, we should be together, right? But you don't want to be the one to convince your person that. You want them to figure that out inside of themselves, right? So they're investing in healthy options to come together in the Four of Wands, the 11-11 union, divine union. So they're protecting this. They're protective of what they're investing in right now, to have like a happy home with you. And so if some of you are in a relationship, in a connection already, and you're living together, you know, they want to protect your home, this happy home, and they might need some time to do some work on themselves. 8 of Coins. Really work on themselves, work on your divine union, which is way different than any other union, you know? Not all unions are the same, friends. No two relationships are the same, right? So we have duality. There you go. It's like with the bananas here. It could be that the differences between you are driving each other crazy. The duality, the differences are driving you bananas. And this person wants to like release all that. They want to walk away from that. We have the spirit of air. Beautiful. And then we have the beautiful scarab beetle, okay, which is the sign of regeneration, which sounds very much like what's happening here. So the scarab was a symbol of power, and it governed the sun. And it was thought that the great scarab would roll out the sun across the sky and kind of push it out. And this came from the scarab's habit of shaping a piece of ox dung into a ball. Okay, into which it laid its eggs. And then you've seen those little National Geographics, right, where that scarab beetle's rolling around the poops, the poop. And which it laid its eggs. It laid its eggs in there and rolling it about generally from east to west, right? So scarab-like jewels were often placed in tombs of deceased relatives to give them the power of the sun to facilitate the resurrection of the dead, right? So this is a sign of regeneration in your relationship, of the sun coming out, right? And if you have been connected to Egypt, or you feel connected to Egypt with your person, this is an affirmation, confirmation, yes. Past lives, current lives, in a different time, space, you know, or just connecting in modern times today through the energy of Egypt. The sun is rising again. Oh, look at, I just noticed, is there's two faces, a face of a male and female, looking at one another in the beetle's shell. The man and the woman. So you two are looking at each other in the dualistic nature, and your person's thinking about how different you are, but how that brings you together into this divine union. And and this desire within them, the thought within them, to bring it into balance, to invest in healthy energy, and to learn from each other. So there's a real thought here of letting go of anxiety and heavy energy, heavy thoughts about you and your connection, like really wanting to let go of heavy thoughts, any heavy thoughts. Tired of the duality, and let's find some common ground here. Let's come together with the Four of Wands and celebrate each other's differences. Let's invest in the healthy part of our connection and the peace. And if this requires some solitude and some quiet time, because that's where the inner nourishment is, then so be it, you know? So with the spirit of air, this is the spirit of freeing the mind. Letting the sun be, roll in the sun, right? Where there's the eggs of new life. So I am feeling guided to read the Spirit of Air card. So one of my favorite new decks that I just got. Let's read that. I opened right to the Spirit of Water. What about the Spirit of Fire? And Spirit of Earth, Spirit of Air. Clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging. You're being advised to see life from a higher perspective. Clear out mental clutter. Breathe. All is well. Do not be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention. And don't let things slip through the cracks. Take time to hear the truth of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. And that's what your person is doing right now. Your native spirit wants you to know the Spirit of Air represents the mental aspect of your life, their thoughts, right? It's the part that has the capacity to discern, analyze, organize, evaluate, and judge. And right now with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, there's something like agonizing that your person wants to let go of. Though seemingly subtle and unseen, air is comprised of the most rarefied energy fields. And we're in constant communication with the vast universe through our breath. The Spirit of Air carries the energy of change and transformation, inspiration, aspiration, mental clarity, freedom, perception, communion, and communication. The element of air also allows you to see situations from a higher perspective. Disorganizing clutter and clearing and organizing. Disorganizing clutter. Reorganizing areas that are cluttered, right? And clearing away. So the journey, one of the most direct and powerful ways to receive messages from Spirit is through the air spirit. The Cherokee people and many other native tribes believed that the winds were messengers sent by the Creator, and they carried information from the sacred realms. When you go outdoors, notice the movement of air across your skin. Whether it is the subtlest breeze or the powerful wind of a storm, like we just had in Florida, take a moment to stop and listen. Get a sense of what messages it might have for you. So your person's clearing their thoughts, right? The difficult ones, to find harmony and balance and divine union. Okay, so I'm gonna get some charms that be extended. If you'd like to join me there, pile 2 will be what did this person wants to happen next, which I'm quite curious about as well, given the energy here on my altar. Okay, so let's get some charms. Got the bell ringing. It's like a prayer bell, right? Calling your attention. We have a 5. We have the moon. We have an M. 12, So we have December 5th, April 12th, April 5th, May 12th, May 4th. So this person you could know from a starseed connection in the other realms, other dimensions. The Tower. I feel like this is more along the lines of strategy, playing their hand right, playing this right. Let me look at all of these and sort of pull them together. So your person, they think of a lot of different things, like their mind is really active, okay? They're thinking about being nurturing, and they're thinking about following your lead, and then they're thinking about going on this journey, spiritual journey, and then they're thinking of the deep soul connection you have. And so a lot of this is the breath and air and thoughts, okay? And so your person is thinking about that, the breath and air and thoughts, and how spirit is communicating to them through you, through this connection, and they're aware of that, right, in their mind. Love is a journey, not a destination, so they're involved in this journey with you. You know where you are going and how to get there. So this person is starting to get much, much mental clarity about where they're going with you. Yeah. So there's a deepening here and a quickening as all these new thoughts come in and are shooing away and like brushing away anxiety. So let's see if you'd like what's going to happen, what your person wants to happen next. And if not, then I'll see you friends in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. And if you like it, make sure you like it. Drop a comment below and tell us how you experienced this reading. And if you need your own private reading, meditation, or spiritual direction, feel free to check out my other platforms. Feel free to check out my website. So much love and light, friends. Take good care. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose The Voyage. Beautiful. And we are looking at your person's deep thoughts of you today, right now. So with The Voyage, we have a humpback whale, right? And the humpback whale journeys, I think, something like 14,000 miles a year. They spend, I believe, winters by the equator and summers in the Arctic. And so they have a huge journey for feeding grounds. And the mama whale has particularly a huge journey because sometimes she births the calf, right? And then has to journey by herself with the calf, sometimes with family. But this humpback whale is the protector of the ocean. And so there is a protector with you. And I think your person feels protective of you. They see you as a protector and a voyager, traversing the oceans, going on journeys, spiritual journeys. They don't have to be literal oceanic journeys, right? These are journeys as a parent, as a mother, as a protector, as a father. Traversing long, arduous journeys to get where you need to go. So very beautiful energy. We have fertility. So definitely this mother theme, this fertility theme, right? We see you as a beautiful, fertile, sort of life-giving protector, energetic being, We have elder, very wise. So you don't have to be older than your person, but I definitely feel like you have a lot of knowledge to pass on to your person. The wise elder. You have the Shaman of Swords. This is the King of Swords. The Strength card. No surprise, right? You're very strong. We have the Justice card. Beautiful. We have the Eight of Cups. Got a cute little octopus there. It's an interesting Eight of Cups. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups. Wow. So very interesting mix of energy, the person's thinking. We have the Hierophant. That really goes hand in hand with the Elder. This person also could be older than you know. Have a lot of knowledge to pass on. A lot of knowledge to pass on to one another. And the last card here we have is the Heron. I just saw a blue heron the other day. So this is the energy of feminine energy and renewal. This is the energy of like the flooding of the Nile and it being very fertile ground. Fertile crescent. Okay, so person's deep thoughts of you right now. There's a definite feeling that your person wants to help you walk away from past hurts, past tough times. With the Justice card, there's a sense of like needing to right the wrongs, okay? And so this person's very serious about that. The King of Swords, like they feel very empowered and like ready to say what they need to say on your behalf or with you. So to kind of tell you, that was my oven. Sorry if that was distracting, that beep. To tell you, how it should be. You might need to be reminded of like how great you are and how strong you are and how amazing your contribution is to life, and that you need to set some really good boundaries, pile 3. So your person's thinking about all this. They have this on their mind about you. What a wonderful person, what a wonderful partner you would be. Maybe you're this person's partner already. We have is it a white cat and a black cat? Oh, or is it a black cat with a pitcher of milk? I can't tell with my glasses. Funny. Either way, it's like this fullness, right? This fullness of life and having a family, having nurturing. And with the Hierophant, that's definitely about commitment, So this person is committed. They're thinking about being committed to have a family with you, to be a leader in your family. Perhaps you're single and you've always just been the leader in your family, and now you're going to get some help. The Divine Feminine energy is here. And your divinity and your beauty is sort of the crux of it at this reading, indicated by the voyage, protecting the oceans, protecting the young, journeying, doing what you gotta do. So because of your strength and like your ability to also like preserve life, you're very strong, you're very dedicated to preserving life. Mother Nature, very connected to Mother Earth at this moment in time, and very connected to the oceans, right, that are a part of Mother Earth. And so yeah, this person's just thinking how how much justice you deserve and how abundant you are and how much you hold in your hands. You're always doing, so strong, and like wanting to help you in that. Look at all these animals that this female is serving. Birds, snakes, raccoons, crabs, wolves, monkeys, ducks. Is just like so much you're nurturing, so many cups in your hand, vases, got a lot going on. Yeah, so this person wants to be it's almost like I'm hearing the word rescuer, and like mostly like rescuing is a really bad idea. Somebody, but because of codependency and all that stuff. But in this case, you've like already rescued yourself, and so this person's just like, you've already done all the hard work, and so they just want to add to the contribution of your life. They just want to contribute to you and be part of the fertile abundance that you create. I'm surprised we don't see the Empress here, but there's definitely that vibe that we're feeling and seeing with the Strength card and the Voyage. You're just very strong, and there's justice coming to you. And that's what they're thinking about. Being there for you, being a support, being a classic model of like a partner for you. Having the wisdom of an elder that they can contribute to you, Bringing that fertile ground that you've given others back to you. Yeah. It's a very giving, loving person. You are like the apple of their eye. You are definitely at the center of this reading. It's like all eyes on you, and how amazing you are. And how much justice they want to bring into your life. Pile 3. So I'm going to get some charms, and then I'm going to do an extended reading for this pile, all piles, and we're going to look at what your person wants to happen next. Okay? Get the charm. Person's feelings. Oh, I said feelings. We were doing thoughts, but let's switch over to feelings with these, okay? They kind of go together, don't they? An E and an O, and oops, the chess piece here. We have an N. Neo. Some of you like the Matrix. Could be a tie-in right there. Neo. We have a T. Number 4. Could be April, birthday. Okay, the Moon as a charm. The Ace of Wands as a charm. So this person has a lot. Ooh, 2 wands, so twin flames here. This hasn't happened in a while. 2 flames. So it could be that if you resonate with Divine Union, that this is your twin flame. And they're very like ready for that. This isn't someone that I see as in resistance to that. So we have a Z, a Z. So this person might have come off like, or you might have been a little prickly, with that cactus. Or you might have met your person in the desert of your life, where things seemed a little deserted, a little dried out. And yeah, it's like not the end, right? It's not. Maybe when you met your person, you just figured that you were going to be a single voyager your whole life, carrying the weight of an extremely long journey by yourself. But no, this person's here to support you. It's giving me massive Moana vibes too, how she just like leaves the island and goes out to save Motunui. You'll have to watch that movie if y'all haven't seen it. It's like worth every minute of your time, I think. It's a deep symbolism about healing the feminine. Yes, so what's happening here is running very deep. What's happening here is mysterious. What's happening here is also very strategic. And it's something that you can, take comfort in, friends. The way that Pile 3 is thinking of you. Okay, so I think I'll end it there and then I'll go over to the extended. We'll see what your person wants to happen next. I want to thank you very much for being here. If you like it, make sure you like it. If you love it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below. And yeah, if you need a reading or something else, feel free to check out my website. Find me on Instagram. Definitely connect if you're interested in this energy. Okay? So much love and light, Pile 3. Take good care.